Hi, my name is Bedr Khalid, specifically in GNC team.
I'm Ginevra, and I am lead of perception in the autonomous car racing team.
So my name is Sepp Reyens. I am a UAV engineer here at TII. Always just seeing different videos of cool robots jumping around and driving around.
The fact that I wanted to prove myself and the world, in a way, that I could have done it. Because robotics, it's a field where there are not so many women in general. So I wanted to prove myself and everyone else that we can also be part of this.
I always was fascinated about remote controllers, cars, robotics movies, so this was my beginning.
I've always been very good at creativity subjects or literature or arts, etc. Not so good in mathematics, in physics. It was still interesting for me to study these subjects. I was just better at the other ones. So I told myself, okay, let's challenge myself in doing this and let's improve in what I still cannot do.
My final project, I worked on an autonomous robotic system. So it was like a tiny robotics. So this was like my moment when I realized that this is my future major.
The robotics world moves so fast, so you always have new things to discover.
I did my bachelor degree in Khalifa University as electrical and electronics engineer. After that, I pursued my master's in intelligent of robotic system in Girona, Spain, sponsored by TII.
My educational journey started with mechanical engineering. When then I switched to the master degree, I was already aware that I was interested in robotics for real.
I started studying electronics in high school already, so I was quite early in the field. And that really just kept my interest. So after high school, I went to university to also study electronics and robotics.
Project that wants to develop an autonomous racing car, and it's basically replicating what we see in Formula 1 with the drivers, but without anyone in the car itself.
Currently, I'm working on an autonomous airdrop system. So we are trying to control a parachute that will drop a payload from high altitude and guide it towards a waypoint. So this can be used for humanitarian help.
Basically, I worked on drone, UAVs, fixed wing. I think the drones and UAVs will be the future because it will help in monitoring the environmental side and also find and rescue, basically. I think robotics will help UAE and also the world in agriculture side, also the sustainability and also the healthcare side.
Robotics not only applies to infrastructures of cities, of countries, but also in personal environments. And I think this is very powerful because we can apply what we are discovering right now to help a lot of people.
I think in robotics, the most contribution we can do is the efficiency.
Since I joined TII, I've only been working on autonomous car racing project. What we are focusing right now, it's a technology that is developed on a racing car. And this is applicable to road cars as well. And so we basically are working for safety to develop a technology that will be applicable in everyday life.
I think the airdrop project that I'm working on right now has a significant impact because it can help a lot of people.
I think the drones can help in rescue on this side.
You have robots who can do operations that are so precise. You cannot make any errors with a robot, or with a good robot at least.
I think robotics can contribute in surgeries and healthcare. Climate change, it can monitoring and also give us a feedback, and after that we can get the result from it.
All the problems that we are facing right now, if the cars know where all the other cars are, so if you build an infrastructure that can help them to understand what are the surroundings, including other agents, this is gonna prevent from many difficult scenarios and so car crashes.
The future of the robots, it's very huge.
The unlimited number of applications that Robotic can have. I'm 100% sure that we are probably at only the 20% of it, and we can discover so many other scenarios where to apply what we are doing right now. I know that people are sometimes afraid of this, and they feel like robotics is a sort of menace for humanity, but we don't have to see robotics as something that will substitute the human being, because we still are fundamental for everything, and especially for making it work.
I think the constant change is very exciting, and right now I would say AI is all over the place, and I'm very curious to see where it will end up in 1 year, in 5 years, and in 10 years. I try not to take any robots home. I think I'm a bit of an exception in the robotics world.
My routine starts with a coffee. It's my fuel, basically. They also catch up with my colleagues to see what they did yesterday and this stuff.
By morning, usually I go for a bike ride and then I get breakfast and then I'm awake to start my day.
Before coming to the office, I typically go for a run. It's what empties my mind. So when I arrive to work, I'm completely free, and I just focus on what I have to do.
Typical day, I think in the morning I start with emails and administration stuff, and then usually writing code. And the challenging part is always debugging my errors.
Code issues, debugging. So every day I have a new debug, I need to find the solution of it.
When we arrive at the garage, we always check the status of the car. Personally, I work on the sensors, and every time I must check what's the status of these sensors, because as I said, the hardware is always very important. If the hardware doesn't work, you cannot really test what you developed up to that moment. I personally work with a startup in Germany. It's very interesting to work with them. We design together, and then they develop an algorithm for perception.
We have collaborations with different centers within TII even. I'm closely collaborating with the Secure Systems Research Center. So we develop the autonomy, and Secure Systems is making the network secure.
I think working with robotics, I think it's a hobby. When you work at 8 a.m. until 4 o'clock, you enjoy each hour, to be honest. So no need to balance it, basically.
Or try not to do anything at home to have because I would build drones at home, but I still want to keep it a bit divided. Whenever I'm not at work, I just try to exercise.
Our team work on a project that requires us to be available 24/7 if needed. If we work at night, we usually have the morning free, so I can go to the gym whenever I want. In Yas Marina, there is the possibility of going cycling. So if we are working in the morning on track, then there is the free cycling there, and we can just bring our stuff and go there cycling for an hour or something. each country is more developed under certain aspects of robotics. So this cross-functional work is helping both us and the country we're working with, or the international team we're working with, to share opinions and to share knowledge on a certain topic. My everyday experience is exactly this, because in Germany, robotics is very well developed. It's one of the countries, European countries, where robotics is most advanced.
Basically, here in UAE, we reached like a specific level in technology and also like in the knowledge side. Also, this happens in like different countries. Here in TII, we gather and we also communicate to share the knowledge, to share the ideas, and after that we can get like the final, accurate, efficient result.
Robotics is worldwide, so any advancements any team makes, it's very important for everyone to know, and those international collaborations, they spike interests for everyone.
I think the robotics will contribute in all life majors. It will make the human life so easier because it will work like 24 hours, but it should be controlled by the human.
I think the changes in AI are what excites everyone, like not just in the robotics world.
The most interesting aspect of the future of robotics, in my opinion, is related to the humanoids and the humanoid world. We are discovering AI on one side, which is a type of technology that is mostly software related, and we need somewhere to put AI on. And the hardware that replicates better the possibilities, I would say, that you can ask AI to develop for you, are the humanoids, because there are so many applications in the shapes of the robots that are involved in such branch of robotics that has a very great potential.
Robots will be in each house. I don't know if it will replace us or no, but until now, I feel no.
Most of the people think that robots are gonna take the world and they're gonna steal our jobs and they're gonna probably kill everyone. I truly believe, I can say it right now, I can sign a paper on this. This is not gonna happen because we still need the human behind the software, behind the hardware, and we are very essential to keep discovering things, to keep developing things.
Some robots will be very good, others might not be helpful or might even draw you back a little. But yeah, it will continue to grow.
All programming language is important, to be honest. Python, C++, ROS, and this stuff. I think everything is important.
It really depends on what you want to do, because if you're more interested in software, I would 100% recommend C++ as a language. Also, Python is very interesting, especially if you want to go and discover a little more about computer vision. I personally work with computer vision and I see both of them, Python and C++, and at some point you want them to be able to communicate. So if you learn both, it's of course better. The more the better. Look for information. If you don't know something, just look for it on the internet, on papers, on website. We have ChatGPT, everyone uses it. It's okay to use it.
We started with Arduino. In Arduino, you can write very simple code and just make very simple programs that you can also visually see what is going to happen, like just blink an LED. That is a very easy program, and yeah, then you can see your code actually doing something that you want. I think LinkedIn is a very important platform there because everyone wants to share their advancements. So mostly the news I follow on LinkedIn.
On my side, there's a lot of robotics community. You can catch up with them all. everyone he has an idea or something or publish a paper, he can post it there.
Personally, follow podcasts. I subscribe to newsletters. In particular, I like to read newsletters from Italy because I'm Italian, and it's easier for me to not only discover new things all around the world in my own language, but mostly knowing what's going on in Europe and in my country. I think that this is also very important to stay up to date with different countries and different realities in terms of what you are doing. If you have a question and you want to discover something, just talk to people, because people can share with you not only the information, but the process that they went through to get to the information, which is usually the most important thing to know, because it helps you to replicate the same thing when you're looking for a different information. Start from scratch on a project that you develop and that you are interested in. It will probably bring you to something that already exists, so no one will actually use it, but it will be super important for you to really understand what are the struggles, what do you need to learn more to achieve the results.
If you want to enter the robotic fields, you need to understand AI, basically. AI can contribute in all majors, electrical, mechanical, chemical, and all sides. I prefer all of you to take AI course. As a minor course, it's fine.
If you're interested in making things and getting robots to work, I think you can do anything you want with it. Any challenge you can think of is almost possible to build a robot for it, or to build a small program, build an application. So you can really get your creative mind going and just build whatever you want.